Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Hope you're all having a blessed day so far. It's very warm again. Very warm again. Yeah, what have I done today? Not a lot really, just had a sleep in the afternoon. Early afternoon I had a sleep. Yeah, and that's been pretty much it really. Just went over the shops, had something to eat, had a breakfast, got some stuff from the shop, fell asleep, woke up, spoke to my friend briefly, went over the shop, got some more stuff, drinks and stuff. And yeah, that's been about it really guys, it's been about it. I want to do a word for you guys anyway, and I want to do another word. It's I'm going to do it in two parts because it's a bit of a long one kind of thing. So yeah, I want to do it in two parts. It's regulations about defiling skin diseases, and it's Leviticus Chapter 13. So let's just go straight into it. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, when anyone has a swelling or a rash or a shiny spot on their skin that may be a defiling skin disease, they must be brought to Aaron the priest or to one of his sons who is a priest. The priest is to examine the sore on the skin, and if the hair in the sore has turned white and the sore appears to be more than skin deep, it is a defiling skin disease. When the priest examines that person, he shall pronounce them ceremonially unclean. If the shiny spot on the skin is white but does not appear to be more than skin deep, and the hair in it has not turned white, the priest is to isolate the affected person for 7 days. On the 7th day, the priest is to examine them, and if he sees that the sore is unchanged and has not spread in the skin, he is to isolate them for another 7 days. On the 7th day, the priest is to examine them again, and if the sore has faded and has not spread in the skin, the priest shall pronounce them clean. It is only a rash. They must wash their clothes, and they will be clean. But if the rash does spread in the skin after they have shown themselves to the priest to be pronounced clean, they must appear before the priest again. The priest is to examine that person, and if the rash has spread in the skin, he shall pronounce them unclean. It is a defiling skin disease. When anyone has a defiling skin disease, they must be brought to the priest. There is a white swelling in the rash in the skin. There is a white swelling in the skin that has turned the hair white, and if there is a white swelling in the skin that has turned the hair white, and if there is a raw flesh in the swelling, it is a chronic skin disease, and the priest shall pronounce them unclean. He is not to isolate them because they are already unclean. If the disease breaks out all over their skin, and so far as the priest can see, it covers all the skin of the affected person from head to foot, the priest is to examine them, and if the disease has covered their whole body, he shall pronounce them clean. Head to foot, the priest is to examine them, and if the disease has covered their whole body, he shall pronounce them clean. Since it has all turned white, they are clean. But whenever raw flesh appears on them, they will be unclean. When the priest sees the raw flesh, he shall pronounce them unclean. The raw flesh is unclean. They have a defiling skin disease. If the raw flesh changes and turns white, they must go to the priest. The priest is to examine them, and if the sores have turned white, the priest shall pronounce the affected person clean, then they will be clean. When someone has a boil on their skin and it heals, and in the place where the boil was, a white swelling or reddish spot, or reddish white spot appears, they must present themselves to the priest. The priest is to examine it, and if it appears to be more than skin deep, and the hair in it has turned white, the priest shall pronounce that person unclean. It is a defiling skin disease that has broken out where the boil was. But if when the priest examines it, there is no white hair in it, and it is not more than skin deep, and has faded, and the priest is to isolate them for 7 days. If it is spreading in the skin, the priest shall pronounce them unclean. It is a defiling disease, but if the spot is unchanged and has not spread, it is only a scar from the boil, and the priest shall pronounce them clean. When someone has a burn on their skin and a reddish white or white spot appears in the raw flesh of the burn, the priest is to examine the spot, and if the hair in it has turned white and it appears to be more than skin deep, it is a defiling disease that has broken out in the burn. The priest shall pronounce them unclean. It is a defiling skin disease. But if the priest examines it and there is no white hair in the spot, and it is not more than skin deep, and if it is not more than skin deep and has faded, then the priest is to isolate them for 7 days. On the 7th day, the priest is to examine that person, and if it is spreading in the skin, the priest shall pronounce them unclean. It is a defiling skin disease. If, however, the spot is unchanged and has not spread in the skin but has faded, it is a swelling from the burn, and the priest shall pronounce them clean. It is only a scar from the burn. If a man or woman has a sore on their head or chin, the priest is to examine the sore, and if it appears to be more than skin deep, and the hair in it is yellow and thin, the priest shall pronounce them unclean. It is a defiling skin disease on the head or chin. But if when the priest examines the sore it does not seem to be more than skin deep and there is no black hair in it, then the priest is to isolate the affected person for 7 days. I'll leave it there, guys, because it's a really long scripture. I've done I've done a bit already. There's about another page left, but I'll leave it there because I'm getting tired. That's Leviticus Chapter 13, regulations about defiling skin diseases, and it's part 1. So Leviticus Chapter 13, regulations about defiling skin diseases, and it's part 1. So that's it, guys. That's all I want to say. I hope it blessed you. I hope you can take something from it. I hope it gets to the right people. So yeah, that's all I want to say. Thanks for watching as always. I appreciate you all keeping you in my prayers. Wishing you the best. Thanks for watching. I'll try and keep the scriptural videos coming as much as I can, and I'll do the odd check-in, catch-up video with you guys as well from time to time. Updates when I feel the need. So yeah, that's it. That's all I want to say. So take care, guys. God bless. Much love, and I'll be back soon. Take care, guys. Love you all.